There is more mimicry abound in the workshop. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the old workshop where we are continuing working on the dice mimic, and we are working on the gelatinous die today. So let's pop into it. So the color that we're going to use today is Skeleton Horde, and believe it or not, we're going to work on some skeletons. Shake up the paint. Now, even though the GW paints do not come with them, I do recommend, at least for the contrast paints, putting in the little shaker balls that you can get from Army Painter. Now, I have no affiliation to anybody. I don't think that one tore together is better or worse. Sorry about that. Had to take care of some things here in the studio, but that's okay. So what we're doing is we're just shaking out the paint right here a little bit, getting it ready for our skeletons. Now, the thing with Skeleton Horde is that it's kind of a do-all. You need your scripture done, Skeleton Horde. You need your skeletons done, Skeleton Horde, obviously. There we go. I am using the Army Painter there we go, Regiment brush. There you are. Because I need a little bit of control, but I also need a little bit of ability to paint things fast. Well, not paint things fast, but, you know, cover area. Again, just like last time, we're going to hit it with a little bit of the contrast medium. We don't need too much. So, clean the brush, make sure we don't have any of it on there, any of the paint on there. All nice and clean. Scrub it off on the paper. Remember that I haven't put it away, I just put it off to the side. Grab one, maybe two. You know, let's go for three. Three. And mix it all together. Makes it a little bit lighter. And then we just literally just paint over the guys. Paint over the skeletons. Move it around so it doesn't pool. If you find that it's a little thin, which I think it is. Always add back a little bit more skeleton horde. There we go. There's more skeleton horde pigment. There we go. That's better. You know, move it around. Let it do its thing. Just kind of keep playing with it, moving it around, making sure it's settling where it needs to settle and not pooling where I don't want it to pool. Excuse me one moment. That's how I keep my studio cats in line. There we go. The base coat for the skeleton fellers are down, or at least I like it. I mean, that took barely 8 minutes. Like I said, we're doing an experiment with this one. We're seeing if we can do it relatively quick and easy. Really? Alright. Things are weird in the studio today. There you go. I fell out of... There we go. So, while we're doing that, we're going to take the Hasdrag yellow, the color we said before, for the numbers. And you might as well color those in. Why not? You doing anything important? I know I'm not. I'm painting dice mimics. That's the important thing I'm doing right now. So take a little bit of that. Don't need much. And literally, we're just going to throw some of this. Oh, I completely forgot about an arm over here. We'll have to fix that. There we are. Again, I kind of want it to look gold, but I don't want it to look metallic gold because it's gelatinous. It's moving and it's changing shape. So kind of want it to resemble the gold of its buddies, but I don't want it to be gold like its buddies. No, just like it's a slightly different purple than everybody else. It's because it's stretching and bending and doing what gelatinous things do. And the great thing about light colored primers and stuff like that is that it's also the bane of my existence as far as light colored primers go. You can see horribly where you've missed and what you've missed. So you could be like, yeah, I got it all. And then once everything dries, you're like, yeah, I totally missed that part. Dang it. But that's okay. Remember, nothing that can't be repainted or painted over or fixed up in some way. No. That hand, that other arm and hand that are hanging out that I completely missed. That'll just have to be repainted. There we go. Kind of liking the way it's looking. Still have to fix that arm though. That's alright. I have the technology. I have the power to do so. This I'm just going to pull straight off the lid. It's a small thing. Alright, so while we wait for that to dry, we're going to do the little arrow. Now that we're going to do standard paint probably. Put the regimental away for now. And we are going to go back to our Citadel small layer brush. And we're going to pick a woodish type of color. And I think Mornfang Brown will do just fine. So I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little tiny arrow right there. I haven't decided what color we're going to make the fletches yet, or the, yeah. But I'm not worrying about that right now. What I'm worrying about is just getting some paint on the arrow. We'll worry about the flights later. Well, in a minute. There we go. It's an arrow. Ow. Inside. Well, sticking out of the gelatinous cube. Just a hint of shinish purple. A few spots that we missed, that I missed. Start creeping it up the arm a little bit. Show that it's being, the skeletons are sort of sucked into it. Or at least that's my thought anyway. Okay. going to use is we're going to use the quickly drying pools. They're already dry, so we're just going to go take a little bit right out of the top and just run it down the length of the arm. Here we are. Now we just have to worry about what color we want to do the fletches or the flights, or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to use Sotek Green, which is one of my favorite colors. Again, this is a standard paint, not a contrast. But the arrow is so small that it's not really big of a deal. There we are. As everything begins to dry up, we can kind of see how everything is beginning to fit and sit together. I mean, well, pretty much could just leave it there if we wanted to. We just do a base, finish the base to match the rest of the guys, and or match the rest of the mimics, and it'd be good to go. But that's not what we're about. Again, we're a little early today, but that's okay. We have to wait for things to dry. It's one of the things in our business is, or in this hobby anyway, is letting things dry, and finding other things to do. And one of my things to do is to talk to you guys, and let you know how awesome you are for watching me, and all that kind of cool stuff. And we just go over a couple of things that I say just about in every episode. I don't know if I said it in this episode, but miniatures are your miniatures, so you paint them however you want. If you want to follow a paint scheme because you like them, do it. If you want to go completely off the books and paint them however you want them, if you want them bright pink or you want them neon colors, doesn't matter. Just paint them. Have fun with it. Have fun with this hobby. Build, paint, play. If that's what if that's one of the things that you like to do, is you like to make sure that the pieces that you're painting are for a game or just for show. Doesn't matter. Just paint. Have fun. Build it, paint it, play with it, display it, Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. So, that's it. That's it for me today anyway. So, I just, guys, we're still neck deep in this thing. So, pay attention to what your health experts have to say. Wear your masks. Try your social distancing. Tongue tied. And paint safe. And we'll see you next time in the studio.